for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff. But
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon, you want one quick question?
We can't ask Rashad question.
Hey, Rashad.
Oh snap! Haven't seen you there. Been a long time coming. What's up? What's up, everybody? My name is Rashad Milligan. If you are new to the channel, this is the road to 5K subs. Let's get into it. Without further ado, I got a lot of stuff to react to, a lot of stuff to talk about. I haven't been live in about 2 weeks. So we're back at it. You see me back in the crib with it. You know what I'm saying? Kids Choice Award on deck, things like that. So the flex. Let me see where I wanted to go first. Yes, DT. Diana Taurasi is retired. We have to give DT her flowers. Y'all clap it up for DT, man. Diana Taurasi, one of the best to ever do it. No, I do not think she's the GOAT. However, she is undoubtedly one of the best ever. And one of the best ever that I've seen in my time, especially in the WNBA and stuff like that. I remember just growing up, those battles with her in the semifinals against Sue Bird in the Seattle Storm, just like three-pointers. I'm talking about like leaning three-pointers, out of bounds, contested three-pointers, nothing but the bottom of everything. And her longevity, her grit, determination, her willingness to not back down, you know, to the expectation of what a woman athlete should look like, an elite woman athlete should look like, how they should act, how they should behave. She never backed down. She just always kept that dog in her, regardless of anything. And I always appreciated about DT. She never, you know what I'm saying? She never just everything like that. So I really appreciated that about DT. And she was always unapologetic to the day that she retired. She was always undoubtedly DT. You know, you see she went on The View this morning to talk about the decision. And she also went on GMA. Shout out to GMA, everybody out there, because they sent me the email, said talk about it, stuff like that. So shout out to GMA. Got the email. But the thing with the what was it? Who was it? On The View. And Whoopi Goldberg said, Diana Taurasi. And there's Taurasi. What are you talking about? Taurasi is just a player that's dominated the game of basketball for over 20 years. Or how could you say Taurasi? And, you know, she comes out, hey, how you guys doing? She said, how you doing, Diana? She said, amazing, Whoopi. And that's just classic DT, man. Sad to see the Phoenix Mercury era end like this, the era of DT altogether. But of course, more specifically, the era of DT and BG. BG obviously started new in Atlanta. I think she kind of knew, but some people were pointing out how BG didn't say anything about what's going on right now. With Diana, she hasn't made a post or anything like that. I'm not on Instagram like that for real. I'm on my company's account, so I'm not gonna say I'm not on it, period, because that would be a lie. But I'm not on it enough to know, so I have to kind of depend on Twitter. That's why all my stuff is mostly Twitter and everything, because I'm just not on Instagram. But let me see. Hold on. Here we go. I'm about to upload. Yeah, I don't see anything. And shout out to Aya as well, doing great work. I don't know if she's still a student, but I started following her and everything when she was a student. She just does great stuff. Yeah, I don't see anything from BG, bro. I don't see, when it comes to people speaking on BG, I will say Biden brought Brittany Griner back. Huh? Your boy's tweaking. Let me see. Yeah, I don't see anything about Brittany Griner, bro, about her and talking about DT. Is there anything up? Let me see. DT. No, I just see. All right. Anyways, yes. So I don't think she said anything. So that's, well, maybe she was just like, I just said something so much, so often. I don't need to say, or maybe she's just waiting for a press conference to say it at an unrivaled press conference. So maybe that's it. We'll see. But yeah, she hasn't said anything. But yeah, Diana Taurasi, man, one of the greatest ever. Thank you, Diana. Even when the last few years, I know I've been complaining a lot about DT. I'm not even gonna hold it and say like, oh yeah, I ain't gonna complain. It's all been love. Now, I complained about DT just taking up space a lot in the the last couple of years. And, she definitely was afforded the right to go out when she wanted to go out and stuff like that. And she still had some nights where she was going off, like still had some nights dropping 40. And I'm like, oh, okay, she still can do it. But there was other nights where she would go, 2 points, 4 points, air ball in the threes, everything like that. So, you know what I'm saying? So it was both of the both worlds where I'm like, yeah, bro, she taking us Bears. She getting the legacy award. She getting the legacy roster spot. When you can give it to these kids, when you see someone like Kristen Williams, you know what I'm saying, former number 1 player coming out of high school, can't land a spot on the team, and you have players like Avina Westbrook and all these players come through, and then now Phoenix, your former UConn family members and everything like that, they're young players trying to find footing, trying to find a stable home in the league, and they can't find that. It's definitely like like, why not, bro? But at the same time, nothing was handed to her, so she ain't gonna hand nothing to anybody. That's once again goes back to the dog mentality. We not stepping down for nobody. Why we got to step down? We got to step down because the WNBA won't expand their rosters. We got to step down because the WNBA won't expand their teams back to 14, 16 teams that we're going to see now and the next couple of years. But these teams with more teams and more games to the W, someone else was saying this, you have to expand the rosters as well. That's got to be the next thing for Kathy, in addition to higher salaries, because that's what the players are asking for with Unrivaled and stuff like that. But you have to expand the rosters. We got to get we're at 12 right now. We got to get to 15. We got to get to 15 roster spots per team. Add that depth in, you know what I'm saying? So if the players get hurt, they don't have to, sign off the wire off this imaginary development league, this G League that you're pulling players from in a minor league system in the middle of the season. Mike Caldwell's kind of treated like a G League player for the Atlanta Dream. And you go to other teams and, some play like a player like a Chrissy Wallace or someone like, they're always like treated, Chrissy Wallace not coming back this season, but are always treated like these players are, we cut you. We're going to sign you because we got hurt. We cut you. And it is that over and over. And I feel like it'd just be a better system if you had 15 players. And it might still be those 16, 17, players that get cut in the preseason, everything like that. But I feel like it'll be less of that, and it'll be a little less chaotic on those side of things and stuff. If you expand the rosters to 15 just overall and stuff like that, it'd just be better for the game, I feel like, especially with the way that you guys have it set up. Once again, going to 44 games, expanding the season, making the season longer, and expanding the league. So more games, different teams that you're facing and stuff like that, more travel, just more things, kind of harshness on the body, and you don't have the bodies to back that up or to sustain that. And you're bringing in coaches with the modern kind of run and gun NBA philosophy, MNBA philosophy, there it is. And, like the players' bodies have to be able to sustain that. We see a lot of that, what's going on in the NBA right now with the guy like Joel Embiid. Embiid is running up and down the court. He's a guy, you love his game offensively. He can go three level scorer, you know what I'm saying? Unstoppable, but his body can't take all that running gun that his game and his talent level does and stuff like that. And that's just the way that the NBA is right now. Like Joel Embiid has to be Joel Embiid. He has to shoot threes. He has to be able to pump fake and come in and drive and hesitate on the way to like he's 7 foot. There's no reason why a 7-footer should have to do this to score 2 points. It's a 7-footer, you just 2 points. Like that's how it goes. But it is what it is. It's the way the game is now. And with the way the game is now, you see more kind of sustained injuries. You see a team like a New Orleans Pelicans where like their entire rotation was out at a certain point in time. Or you look at a team like the Atlanta Hawks, they lost a lot of guys at once. And you look at a team like the Philadelphia 76ers where, they had the talent on paper to be one of the better teams, upper half teams in the Eastern Conference. And that's not the case because their whole team is hurt. And you look at a case like where the Atlanta Hawks and the Miami Heat are the 8th and 9th seeds right now in the Eastern Conference. And both of those teams are kind of a few games under 500. We haven't seen that in the Eastern Conference since like 2008. You know what I'm saying? We haven't seen that in the East in a long, long time where the 8th seed was under 500, or a couple games under 500, more than less than 1 or 2 games. And it's because, in large part, in my opinion, the way that the game is set up now with the run and gun, it's more injuries. Anthony Davis, same thing of like being a big that's mobile, agile, everything like that, athletic, explosive, but that just is too much for his body. It's too much on his body. And I think we're going to see a lot of that with the NBA styles coming over to the WNBA. We're going to see a lot of those injuries that we've seen in the NBA. So I think it's just is what it is. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I say all that to say, DT, thank you for all that you did for the game. Thank you for existing. Thank you for inspiring an entire generation of not just girls, but guys as well. And thank you for, I don't know, just being unapologetically you not backing down to anybody and kind of always holding the guys to the standard that you wanted to be held to as well. I don't know, I just always roll with that, bro. Shout out Diana Taurasi, bro. Okay. Now let's get into the next thing, shall we? Next thing. I got a whole thing up here. Okay. I guess I'll go get into some of the. All right. No. I want to get into this beef first. Because this is the one that's trending and stuff like that. And I literally do not know about it. It's one of those things that make you feel old. The Alabama Barker-Bhad Barbie thing. First of all, I thought the girl's name was Bad Barbie. Like Bad Bobby. Like, but like you pronounce it Bobby, but like she had an R in it. She doesn't have an R in her last name. This shout out to Sloan. He's uploaded like mad videos about this over the weeks, the past month. So I guess this has been going on for months now. Had no clue. First thing I heard about it was with this Bad Bobby response to her. And then I had to look up who Alabama Barker was, if she was related to Travis Barker, because I seen the Ye thing where he's like, I don't know what Travis Barker got going on. And then I saw the Bad Bobby video where she had the Travis Barker lookalike in it. And so I looked up what is their relation. It's his daughter. It's not his girlfriend, his wife, or his sister. It's his daughter. I didn't even know Travis Barker was that old. That makes me feel even older. His daughter's old enough to beef, and I don't know. It's crazy. Tyga's involved. Tyga once again getting away with this youngin' thing. While Drake gets all the jokes, Tyga just skates on by. All right. Anyways, let's watch this. Shout out to TurboTax. Hey, subscribe right now. When I get to 5K, I'm gonna get YouTube Red. It's gonna be no more ads when I'm reacting to stuff. Shout out TurboTax. Make sure you get your taxes done. Hey, my boy Mo in the building, man. Mo, hey, 1 a.m. coming back soon. 1 a.m. pod coming back soon. That's an exclusive on the channel. He said the Mayo versus Miracle Whip beef. It's crazy. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. It's crazy. White on white violence. All right, anyway.
And her mother, Barbara, are feuding on social media. And now things have gotten way too personal, with details coming out about how Bhad Baby claims her mother's boyfriends harmed her as a little girl, and the fact that she says her mother has been stealing her fortune the entire time. It looks like Dr. Phil wasn't able to fix a thing. So let's get into it. I thought the feud between Bhad Baby and Alabama Barker was bad, but now things have gotten even worse and very personal, because Bhad Baby and her mother are fighting, and it's gotten into social media. Now, Bhad Baby has been fighting everyone from her baby daddy to Alabama Barker to Soulja Boy, and actually Bhad Baby's mother, Barbara, did respond to Soulja Boy. But before we go there, I want to talk about what Bhad Baby is revealing about her own mom. Bhad Baby took to Instagram on Thursday to make...
But why? Okay. But why is Bhad Baby beefing with Alabama Barker? That's what I want to know. He's like deep into the beef, speaking about the latest, but I don't know why they're beefing in the first place. What are they arguing about? What is going on?
Some allegations about her mother. She claimed that her mother is a racist who made an insensitive comment about her friend's death. She also said that my mom calls black people monkeys, which is disgusting. Such like... Just disturbing. I mean, there's nothing else to describe it but that. Things took a darker turn when the rapper had claimed to have struck her mother for some racial comments she made. Quote, I smacked the crap out of her for calling my deceased friend.
Let me find out. Bad baby is BLM, bro. Let me find out. Hey man, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Jamila went on Twitter. She said, I'm gonna wait until March to get my thing on the thing. Hey, Jamila, it might be safe. I don't know. Bad baby might just be of the community. She might just be an ally. I don't know.
A monkey. You all want to see the video? She asked us, and she did provide the receipts. Now let's talk about this footage that Bad Baby had released. So it's difficult to see, but you see them over here by the stairs. All the dogs are witnessing this, which breaks my heart. But it looks like Bad Baby goes and attacks
This
her
man worried about the dogs.
mom right there, and then they get into it. Ooh, wow. You can tell it's not the first time, which is so heartbreaking. And the dogs, the poor dogs. So worried, concerned. Damn. They're yelling too. Now, at this point, I think Bad Baby should try to keep these things personal. I mean, in my opinion, she's just having too many enemies out and about, especially with headlines like this. Bad Baby blasts Alabama Barker for teasing diss track amid Tyga pregnancy allegations. Yesterday, Bad Baby hopped.
Yo, how old, bro? Tyga has to be Travis Barker's age. Tyga has to be Travis. I'm looking this up. Travis, no, bro. He has to be Travis Barker's age, bro. Travis Barker, 49? Okay. Tyga is what? 39? Tyga's 35. That's close enough. Tyga, bro. Tyga is crazy, dude. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Tyga is crazy, bro. Tyga is crazy, dude. And yeah, Mo. Hold on, Mo. Yeah, I did. I saw the dude in I think he is like in Brunswick, Georgia, or like he's in the Augusta, Georgia area with his girl. Yeah. he said it's gotta be a white dog. That's what he said. Yeah, his digital footprint is crazy. That story is so crazy. I ain't even gonna touch it, bro. But yeah, nah, I seen it. And like she tried to get it off too. His girl tried to get it off and was like, I was cleaning it and I was coming home drunk from the club. I'm like, bro, you can't. Like what was he doing? He was like sitting down under the, you know what I'm saying, under the piece while you were cleaning it and you were drunk from the club and you just pulled the trigger. Why did it matter if you were under the influence? You know what I'm saying? Like she really tried to get it off. And she did get off for a little while. Until the story went viral. The internet matters, man.
Hopped online with a clear message for Alabama Barker, who she's been wrapped up in a heated feud for a few weeks. Bad Baby said, quote, that just shows what kind of B-word she is. Instead of being sorry, you make diss tracks and doing a whole bunch of weird stuff. Like, girl, what is wrong?
What? Apologize about what? What is going on? This type of shows you, instead of saying sorry, making diss tracks and a whole bunch of weird stuff. Like, girl, what's wrong with you? You don't make no sense. You dissing me and doing all this towards me, like you didn't F my man. Oh, so this all started. Okay. So they're just messing with the same dude. How old is Alabama Barker? She 19? Dang, Travis. Well, I guess he would have been 30, so it's not like he was a baby. But goodness gracious, time done flew, right? To think Travis Barker, and she 21. Bad Bobby 21? I remember she was like 15. All right, anyways. Okay, so that's where this all started from. How I feel about it. I listened to the Alabama Barker track earlier before I started recording. I didn't like it. I didn't think it was good. Very good. The Bad Bobby one, the little what's it called? Carnival, the Carnival sample. I rock with it. I ain't gonna hold you. It was hard. I ain't gonna hold you. It was a nice track. It was hard. She went with, hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Y'all can say whatever y'all want. I know a few people, I ain't gonna name their names. I ain't gonna put a name on it. but they said they tired of female rap because women rappers are like taking over, and they've been taking over since like 2018 or whatever and stuff like that. Man, the women rappers, bro, they the ones going straight to the booth. I see the male rappers. I see Soldier Boy going on Instagram Live talking about Marlon Wayans, going on Instagram Live talking about Blueface in the past few years. I seen Asian Doll go. Not Asian Doll. I seen Cash Doll go straight to the booth to talk about Asian Doll and said, if you're gonna get in the booth, you got a problem getting in the booth. I seen Lotto and Ice Spice both go straight to the booth when they had their issues. And I see Bad Bobby, Bad Baby, however you pronounce it, and Alabama Barker go straight to the booth when they had their issues, bro. And the men, I'm seeing Drake sue after he begged Kendrick to drop, and I'm seeing Soldier Boy go on Instagram Live beefing with some comedians, bro. And I'm seeing, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just going straight to the booth, just go straight to the booth, man. If you were a rapper, that's the way you handle it. So, I mean, salute to both of them. I don't know if I'm going to be listening to any Alabama Barker music in the future, but hey, this got my attention. I didn't even know Travis Barker had a daughter that rapped before this entire situation. So, best of luck to both of them moving forward and things of that sort. I'm getting into the next scene. Next scene, Young LA did this some Atlanta, real Atlanta stuff. Young LA and Alley Boy is beefing again. Hey, for those of y'all who don't know, this is some real Atlanta hood history. And shout out to Kodak, Atlanta hood historian, man. Keeping this stuff like just, bro, he does an amazing job. He does a great job. I don't know how he does it, everything like that, but he finds a way. He's from like the Snap era, like the Crank That era and all that in Atlanta. And he's just like, so he's like old enough to see all the stuff and old enough to like know what was going on when stuff was going on back in the day of the 2000s. But he's like young enough to like not just look at the young people stuff and be like, oh, that's young people stuff. But yeah, man, Alley Boy, for those of y'all who don't know what's going on right now, for like, I think probably back in like the 2000s or the 2010s, Alley Boy and Young LA had beef, and I think Alley Boy's people jumped Young LA, and this was like way back in the day. So they was beefing for like a whole decade. It was like something that you never see them come back together because, boy, you sent your people out to jump me. Like, what's going on? So anyways, fast forward to last year, 2024 or 2023, them boys got back together and they went on a whole press run talking about squashing the beef, everything like that, working together again and talking about positivity for the community, everything like that. People like, bro, I don't know how Young LA did it. Like, he sent his whole squad on you to jump you, and y'all supposed to be cool again and do business again, talking about for the community and positivity. But both of these dudes is older. So it's like, okay, all right, they setting the precedent and they setting the example for the younger generation of how grown men handle business and how they should handle business. Okay, that's cool. That's dope. That's what hip hop needs right now. We need the positivity. But then this happens out of nowhere. Yo, I have nothing to do with Young LA and the trash that he got going on in the streets. But when you snake everybody and you come across some bad stuff, comes back to you, then dudes play victim when the entire snake, you the snake the whole time, a thief and a snake. Whole time I'm trying to be on some positive stuff with dude. He was talking and stabbing me in my back. Things that get you put in the ground. I'm too grown to be playing with a junkie. Dang, Young LA. What happened, brother? I gotta hear Young LA side, bro. I gotta hear Young LA side. I don't know if Young LA said anything back, but nah, this is crazy. This is crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. But you see, all of these beefs, all of these things, most of them is starting over what? A woman, a man, or money. Romantic partners and some money, bro. So that's what it is. All right, let me see. Yeah, but this is crazy, bro. It's crazy. All right, anyways, I'm gonna get on to the next scene because this is just insane. The Pretty Boy Tank. Shout out to Pretty Boy Tank, friend of the channel. I don't know if I uploaded that one on the channel. I might have. I think I did actually. Pretty Boy Tank, friend of the channel, then. he uploaded this earlier, the WSB story about the Atlanta police calling out Lil Baby's cowardly actions. So pretty much the thing of this is two teens were unalived in Atlanta maybe like last year and stuff like that. And the shootings that they were caught, the crossfire they were caught in Atlanta were connected to a music video shoot from Lil Baby. So Lil Baby, he went to his ops neighborhood to shoot a music video. You know, it's something that rappers have done from the beginning of time. You know, you think of T.I. and his entire thing with it's a leg, shot it low, rest in peace, God rest his soul. Going to his hood and shooting the thing over there and doing his dance in his hood. It's just a thing that rappers have done for a very, very long time, bro. You go to the rapper city, you go to the rapper's hood, to the ops hood, or, you know, whatever the case might be, and you shoot a video over there showing I ain't scared of you, I disrespect for you, I spit on your territory. Woo, woo. So they said because Baby did that, the opposition came back to spray Baby Block and everything like that back, and it's just he set off a war pretty much by that statement. And in that war, we lost 2 innocent teens or whatever in the summer, and they calling out Lil Baby for it. So I don't know if the call out was going to lead to any charges or anything like that, but like I said with Baby, although his music and everything right now might not be for me and stuff like that necessarily, and every track might not be for me on Wham and all that. At the same time, my brief interactions with Baby, he's always been respectful. He's a smart dude, business wise and stuff like that. You know, he has no tattoos, but like he just knows what's going on a lot of times. And I think if we learned anything from the YSL trial, it's that regardless of how smart you are business wise and how far you gotten away from stuff, you don't need to be flirting. Like when you get on, you get on. When you get on, you get on. You need to forget past everything like that. I know Baby does a lot of charitable works, and his business was on the West End, you know what I'm saying, of Atlanta, you know, where he from and everything like that on the West Side and stuff. So that's cool. South Side, West Side, all that good stuff. Baby still gives back. That's great. Cool and all. But I don't know if you need to be, you know what I'm saying, kind of taunting, making fun of your ops, whatever, woo, millions and millions of dollars later. And I think that's something that we all learn from the whole YSL situation. Anytime you get up, you get the millions, it's time to get out of there. Another thing I feel like we learned from A$AP Rocky. The thing with A$AP Rocky that was messed up, and I'm with everybody who was saying that was messed up, is that was supposed to be his boy. And if that's supposed to be your boy, you guys get into it, you guys get into an argument, a little scrap, and A$AP did what you accused him of doing and what the surveillance footage allegedly might have shown him doing, but you survived. You ain't lose no ligaments. You ain't go through no traumatic injuries. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? You ain't lose no limbs, and you went and told on someone who was supposed to be your boy. That's where it's messed up. I think here with Baby got to be careful. Wham, got to be careful. As they say, woo, woo. He has to be careful. He has to move different because he's worth millions now. Lil Baby is a superstar, and he's been a superstar for years. Regardless if you think he fell off or not, he had years of 2017 to 2022 where he had nothing but Billboard major consecutive hits. And the album, My Turn Now, or whatever, in 2020 is one of the more commercially successful rap albums that's been released in the 2000s period. So it's like, once you cross that threshold, once, you know, Drake gives you that, and when he give you that verse and you crossed over into a pop star world and stuff like that, you cannot be playing with what was going on beforehand and stuff like that in the neighborhood. And I'm all down for you being on the West End and never leaving and stuff like that in terms of just shooting, you know, wrong thing. Filming video, filming content and stuff like that. And giving back, being positive and pouring back into the community, make it a better place than when you grew up and stuff like that. I'm all for it. long live the West End Mall, by the way. At the same time, once you're in a familiar environment, you can teeter that fine line of entertaining old things, excuse me, that had your attention when you were coming up. Baby, yes, Wham, excuse me, you are a hustler now. I mean, you still a hustler. Now you're just a hustler in a millionaire way, $1 million plays and everything like that. Yes. At the same time, like this whole thing of like, I ain't changing, nothing about me change. I'm the same. I ain't changed. All right, now. We just seen what happened. Well, why is it? Even though nothing happened to Doug got off, he's still on probation these next 15 years where Doug can't pee the wrong way or his PO going, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and he lost 2-3 years of his life that he can never get back, just waiting for them to make a decision what they was going to do with him for his future and stuff like that. So I'm saying you have to move smarter, man. You have, like, if that YSL the stuff want to, you know what I'm saying? Don't even find yourself in those predicaments. Once you get the millions, once you get some type of attention that you can make some legal money, it's time to get out of there, bro. It's time to get out of there. All right. Cool. Now this is another one. This is another this definitely a low vibrational video. This was trending and everything like that last week. And I was like, I want to save this for a stream. So I'm just going to watch this right now and see what happens. This is 8 minutes.
Story time on when I flew to another state to meet this young lit nigga that's lit on the internet. And to me, I felt like he was like, what's cat? So yeah, I met him on the internet. I was in Bahamas like the beginning of January for my son. I'm sorry, the beginning of February for my son's birthday or whatever. And he DM'd me on Instagram like, need you. So I'm like, oh, I've been trying to give you me or whatever like that. So he like, you know, whatever. We gonna exchange numbers or what? So I'm like, yeah, because like, you know, he's some fine shit. Like, I love dark skinned niggas. And when I say he's some fine shit, bitch, he's some fine shit. Or whatever like that. So on the internet, like, you know, he got 2 watches, big Cardi, 6 cars, supposedly own his house, and he young as fuck or whatever. Like that. Dressed nice, always designer down, like always posting mad money, etc. So, you know, like that's my type. I love me a hood, get money nigga. So he asked for my number or whatever like that. So I get.
Sometimes it just seems too easy. The bait just seems too easy. Sometimes the bait just seems too easy. It's like, is this a setup? Because it's like, why are you laying this all on a platter for me? It's just like a layup and you just want me to slam dunk it. It's hey. I love me a, come on, what are we talking about? For those of you who don't know, that's an oxymoron. You know what? Oh, hey. All right. I'm going to say something pretty basic. It'll be pretty basic, common knowledge for a lot of people. But some people might not be aware. So I'm going to take. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? The hood is the hood. You ready? Because it is low income. Low income areas result in children raised in poverty, impoverished, not having money to get what you want, to eat when you want, to eat what you want, to have what you want, dress how you want, look how you want, stirs in a hunger to go out, get some money so you can live the life that you want to live, to not live as stressed check to check as your parents struggling, you know, parents, guardians might have been struggling, you watching them, and you like, I don't want that to happen to me. I'm gonna get some money, and take care of the family. And then you get older, 8, 9, 10, pre-adolescence age, right? And you looking at the teenagers and the rappers, everything like that, in neighborhoods that look like your neighborhoods, flashing money, gold teeth, jewelry, all of the things, right? Riding a little, little 4-wheelers and stuff like that. That's what they're doing, right? And you're like, dang, I gotta get like that. I gotta get some money. They look like they're having fun. They're getting all the girls. They're getting this and that. That is what the hood is. That is why they are in that position. And that's why they strive to do what they strive to do. So in getting money, in the hunger for getting money, you're going to do whatever it takes to get that money. Whether it's rob, hit a lick, hit a jug, scam, whatever you got to do, jug, sell what you need to sell. It's a lot of ways to get some money. A lot of ways to get quick money. It ain't going to be clean money a lot of the times. A lot of the times, the way that they do things in the hood is from that way. So when you say, I love me a young, rich hood dude, that's an oxymoron. Because people from the hood is typically not rich. Because they came from a situation that made them that way, that made them from the trenches and stuff like that, or everything like that. So when I say all this to say, so when you see someone from the hood, if he really hood and this and that, and he flashing money, he got the designer and everything like that, designer down, and the racks holding up the money phone to his ear. Spoiler alert, he probably not rich. He's probably not rich. What are we talking about right now, man? And then you get surprised that he ain't rich as he portrayed that he was. I mean, just, come on, what are we doing? We moving backwards. We're moving backwards. We're looking at the facade as reality, and reality, what are we doing?
Gave him my number, and like he texted me. And I'm not gonna lie, like it was little signs that I didn't like. Like if you know I'm on vacation with my kids, like I remember I posted my drink or whatever, and I didn't text him right back. And he's on my phone like, oh, you see me text you or whatever, but you posting. Like that right there was like you only have my number for like 20 minutes, like chill out. But I let him slide. So we plan to see each other or whatever like this, like whatever like that on this Saturday. That's it, this Saturday, right?
Yeah.
And we plan for me to come Valentine's Day weekend or whatever. And he really was on some shit where like he was like, oh, come with it.
And y'all just met? That wasn't like crazy to you? Like, okay, the first time I'm gonna fly out, everything gonna be Valentine's weekend. That's a pretty big weekend.
Whatever, what day, what time, it don't even matter. Like, whenever you could come, just come. So I chose that weekend because I'm free every other weekend for my kids. They go with their dad.
Okay.
Or whatever like that.
All right.
So
I get it.
That was my free weekend. So I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I thought he was a fake page at first or whatever like that because it just was like too good to be true. So we would only text, and like he'd tell me to FaceTime him, but by the time I FaceTime him or whatever, he not answering. Now he got an excuse or he don't FaceTime back. So bitch, I started thinking like, bitch, I'm gonna get catfish if I go down here. So I told him, I'm like, look, this Wednesday, like the Wednesday before the Friday. So I'm like, FaceTime me before Friday or I'm not coming. So now he got all that energy. He FaceTime me, etc. I got him on the phone before you really couldn't. Like he'd just be texting and shit like that. So he FaceTime me. He was real, looked the same, looked good as fuck. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm ready, etc. So Friday come and we talk, and I'm like, you know, like you ready? Like I'm at the nail salon. I'm like, you ready? Like I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to meet you, etc. So he like, yeah, or whatever like that. But I feel like his energy was a little off because he was more excited days before. So I'm like, you good, love? Like you okay? Because I'm like, I feel like your energy is like kind of off. Like you're not excited as you was. So he's like, oh, I just found out I got to get my daughter or whatever today. Mind you, it's the day I leave. Like I'm leaving at 10 p.m.
They
at
both
night
got kids
to land. I think my flight would land like 12:48 a.m. originally. So I'm like, yo, I took our work for this.
Most of these folks is parents.
Or whatever, and I already checked into the flight. And he's like, well, what's the issue? Nobody didn't tell you not to come. Like, you can still come. I'm good. I'm going to just get a sitter. If anything, her and the sitter just stay at my house and we could just get a room. So I'm like, you know what? All right, that's cool. I'm all for that. Or whatever the case may be. So I still go. Like, I get my nails and I run to the mall. I get everything I need. I pack my shit. And I tell him, like, all right, I'm for the land at this time. I go to the airport. Mind you, y'all, I'm rushing because I'm always fucking last minute. I get to the airport. I board the flight or whatever like that. So before I boarded the flight, he texted me this hotel, like Signa or something like that. It's like one of the best hotels in Atlanta. So I tried to book the hotel online, but everything was booked up. So I told him, I'm like, look, everything booked up because it's Valentine's Day weekend. So he like, nah, you got to call. So I called and like everything was booked the fuck up. Like literally it was no hotel. So he like, well, find whatever you can find and just book it. And I'm going to get you from the airport. So I'm like, you know, what's your budget? So he like, what you mean? I'm like, what's your budget? Like I'll book the room.
Yeah.
But when I land, I expect to get my money back.
Yeah, facts. Like I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Listening to that, she not even lying. Like this is my first time reacting to it. But yeah, she right. Like I feel like if you're gonna fly someone out and then you know they have the expectation, okay, you already paid for the flight. My housing is gonna be taken care of. Now, like other people said, you should not fly out if you don't have the money for yourself to be good by yourself, just in case you need to split. You know what I'm saying? You just need to go by yourself, woo, make something happen by your own. You know what I'm saying? I agree with both sides. But yeah.
So I'm on the plane, y'all. The plane done took off. So the nigga like, oh, the least you could do is pay for the room. So I'm like,
nah. He tweaking. So now he already shown the real him, everything like that up in the room. Let's see.
So this one a mishap coming because I get it. Okay, we supposed to stay at your house originally, but then your child came into play. So now we got to go stay somewhere else, which is cool because I think a hotel is better anyway because you don't know me and I don't know you, and it's more safer. I feel like. So he like, yeah, like you can pay for the room. I'm gonna fund the rest of the trip. Baby, you a whole scammer. You think I'm paying for a motherfucking hotel for you to come fuck on me? So he all like, yo, I fuck.
So you're a parent, he's a parent, he's a scammer. You knew he was a scammer, and you was like, I like that. To each his own. You know what I'm saying? I was mad at first. I did a whole thing. She likes, apparently she knows and
like
likes.
You could pay for something. I'm funding the rest of the trip or whatever the case may be. So we start arguing or whatever like that. So then the plane land and I'm like, you really arguing over a $300-something hotel, but you scamming, you hitting all these licks, all this big money you posting. I mean, like $20,000-$30,000. You can't book a $300 hotel. And I just felt like if you brought me to your city, you should make sure I'm good. Like if you came to my city and something happened, I'm going to correct it before you get there. I'm going to figure this shit the fuck out. Because I mean, why wouldn't I? Like it don't make sense. I didn't ask to come there. You wanted to come. Now I agree we wanted to see each other, but still, like, what? So when I landed, the nigga arguing, going all back and forth with shit. So I'm like, listen, cancel your sitter, stay home with your kid. Go ahead and bond. I'm cool. Like I ain't even link you no more, etc. Y'all, this nigga was like, oh, you must be coming to come see another nigga. Nigga, what? I took off from my job, stopped one of my business to come see you. And you talking about another nigga? That's your response? Y'all, he kept fucking arguing. I couldn't believe it because I'm like, bro, like if you getting all this money and you got all this motion, all this shit going on, like $300 is nothing. So I'm like, if I book this hotel, you can't come. So that's what the fuck I did. I booked the hotel and shout out to that Spirit flight attendant because, yo, he stayed in that airport with me and found me a hotel, y'all. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have had nowhere to stay, like, at all. But I booked that hotel, y'all, and I left that nigga on red. Like, I stopped responding, and I just made it into a solo trip. But I still was just, like, mad because I trip. Like, Atlanta, cool. We used to do that for New Year's, but, like, just to go and spend that much money, it was just, like, I could have went somewhere else. Like, that was kind of crazy.
I feel like on her end, if you spend all that money, you go out and y'all argued and everything like that, like, I felt like what she did was kind of petty to send a message to him because it's like, if you out there, you might as well just be like, okay, we gonna spend some time together, woo-doo-woo, and then once I fly back, I'm gonna block you, everything like that. I say get the experience. You're already out in Atlanta, you spent the money, everything like that, get your money's worth. That's me.
So me personally, I just feel like his lifestyle got to be kept because I done dealt with some big money niggas. Like, I mean, rich niggas, like that's running businesses to get legit money. I done dealt with a rapper. I'm not gonna say who the fuck he is because he is a big rapper that y'all listen to every single day. And niggas with money ain't complaining. They're not doing all that. Like, I'm telling you, they're not doing all that. Like, When you come see them, they have everything into play, everything booked, bitch, your itinerary set up, all that. Like, it ain't making sense. So to me, his life was just cat. And to be honest, I never really seen him go out and do nothing or anything of that nature. Like, he not in the mall blowing no money. Like, he ain't no 5-star restaurants. Like, he really don't be doing nothing. Like, he might go skate or something, but like other than that, like that nigga don't be really doing shit like with the money he's supposed to have. Like, he got all this motion. You would think he'd be tripping, like something. Like, nah, he not doing none of that. So to me personally, the life is cat. And I was just mad because I felt like, damn, like I flew here to see you and this happened. Never doing it again. And then his excuse was, well, you knew what I had going on and you still came. Nigga, you never told me not to come. When I checked in with you and we spoke, you told me to still come. It wasn't an issue.
Yeah.
And you was going to get a sitter. Like, what? That don't even make sense. Like, make it make sense. I would have said the fuck home. I'm not that pressed to see no nigga. Like, bitch, you know, I get niggas. Like, what? Be for
Man, stop the cat, man. Like, shout out B Luke, man. How you gonna say you not that pressed, but you flew all the way out? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like the comments, the sentences like that don't make no sense. I ain't that pressed. I just rushed to the airport and flew all the way down. And then when I found out I didn't have a flight, when I found out I didn't have a room or a place to stay, instead of just rebooking a flight back or rescheduling my flight to just go back the same day, I decided to find a hotel, pay for it $300, and it because I'm not pressed at all. Watch how not pressed I am. I'm actually so not pressed about you. I'm gonna make a 8-minute and 30-second. What are you talking about right now? You're clearly pressed. This is the 8th minute of an 8.5-minute video of a situation. You giving the attitude about how mad you are about this situation, and you say you're not pressed. Stop the cat.
For real. I was just upset at the fact that you still allowed me to come or whatever like that, knowing that you was going to do that or whatever the case may be. And I'm not saying he lying about getting his kid, because bitches do that. Like, bitches that know it's a Valentine's Day week or something going on and be like, oh, yeah, you not, I'm going to stick him with the kid because I don't want him to be with no other bitch. So it do be like that, but still, like, come on, yo. Like, I don't live down the street. I live in another state. I flew there.
You flew there, but you wasn't pressed about him. You spent the first minute talking about how good he looked. What is we talking about? I ain't pressed over no one. I don't care about no one. We have to stop that. Everybody, men and women, we both have to. I don't care about how good they. I don't care about nobody. I live by myself. I eat by myself. I actually eat in a cave with no lights on, no electricity, because I don't need nobody for no, like, everybody wants, you know what I'm saying? People care and want people, man.
Part one of, all right, look, this is going to be called the part one of, if you're going to tell the story, then tell the full truth, you feel me? This part one of. So look, right, let me get this, like, straight to y'all. First and foremost, I'm not a YN, you know what I'm saying? I'm 25 years old, you know? But check this out. I'm not from Atlanta at all. You feel me? I live in Atlanta now. I'm from Iraq. You feel me? But all this, like, okay, well, we're going to start off with the whole he flew me out type thing, you know? I never flew out. So this whole, oh, yeah, he flew me out and put me on Spirit Airlines. Shit is cap. You know what I'm saying? I never flew out. I never paid for no flight. You feel me? None of that. You get what I'm saying? Now, I really don't know how to, like, to work it as far as, in, like, if I can post the messages when I'm talking type shit. I don't know if I can do that shit on here, but I'm finna try it, though. All right, look, this is gonna be called.
Let me see. Let me see.
Part one of.
Hold on. Let me see. I gotta zoom in on the messages. Baby, you good? I'm not tripping. I don't do that. But I mean, we both know how the problem could be solved. You right. I smell. Let me know when you land in Atlanta. That's crazy. Okay. You need it. Only May. Yes, I agree. So when I'm in Atlanta, I'll hit you. Like if I'm ever just in Atlanta, I booked it. My cousin got, so he ain't text her back. So I guess it was FaceTiming, right? My cousin got scared. LOL, something. She's screaming. You don't know him. What she think I'm gonna do to you? Some LOL, yeah. She telling me stories of people going to see people. One girl got cut her body into pieces. All that. Jeez, man. This generation, bro. This is every generation, but this generation just has the, the access to the internet. So it's like we see this stuff.
I ain't get this shit for real. Cause now I got to figure it out so I can go ahead and do these little, you get what I'm saying? So look, right now we just gonna piggyback off of the
and that text message thread. According to that text message thread, he was like, so what is saying like they talking, and then she was just like, man, I'm trying to see you, man. If I ever see you, you know, if I'm ever in Atlanta or whatever. Oh yeah, I just booked a flight to come down to Atlanta. That's what she decided to do. He didn't. So my whole thing now, I ain't gonna lie. I can't lie to you. I think I'm on Buddy's side now. Like everybody's saying, both of them is in the wrong. Both of them kind of got like some, you know what I'm saying, flawed mentalities and things of that sort. But Buddy making sense. He was just looking like, I was just talking to you. I was just sliding the DM. You made the move to come down here and to come down here this weekend because you didn't have your kids and this and that.
The whole, she said some shit like, what for it is? Oh yeah, he got mad with me because I was out of town and texting my kids and all that. Like, whatever the fuck that's supposed to be about. Anywho, that shit ain't got nothing to do with nothing at all. You get what I'm saying? Fast forward to these messages. You get what I'm saying? Now look, now check this out. She say like, I supposed to pay for a hotel or we argued about a hotel or some shit about like some shit with some money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what really pissed me off. Like, that's what made me even get into this whole you did anyway, you feel me? Now, that's my whole thing. Now, I done made it clear that I was getting my daughter Friday. You know what I'm saying? I let her know at 4 p.m. on Friday, like, okay, well, I'm getting my daughter and I'm gonna have her for the weekend, or the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Now, your flight don't leave until 11 o'clock, whatever the case may be. Your flight don't leave until 11 o'clock at night. Now, by your flight don't leave at 11 o'clock tonight, meaning like, okay, Will,
you ain't hit the airport.
I ain't really trying to be mean to you, but like, I'm gonna give you all the signs. What for this? All right, Will. I just told you my daughter coming. I done already let you know, like, beforehand. I'm not bringing nobody around my daughter. Like, it ain't none of that type of shit going on, especially no stranger. Like, it ain't none of that going on. I got too much respect for myself. You know what I'm saying? My daughter, mama, and my daughter alone. People be having weird intentions and shit towards kids. Whatever. Now, so if I'm letting you know this already on some, like, you feel me? It ain't none of that going on. Then,
but Buddy, you should have let her know. You should have, instead of saying, oh, I got my daughter, she coming over for the weekend. Just straight up say, hey, sorry, I think you should cancel your flight, get a refund now because blah, blah, blah. But you didn't do communication. This basic communication stuff.
Yeah, off rip, you like
people be so scared of communication. But people, in her instance, act so hard to not be pressed over anybody. That's an issue in itself. Oh, I ain't pressed over nobody. I don't care about nobody. You obviously care about this guy. You text him all day and then you book the flight to come see him because you pressed about him. And on his end, he playing Mr. Cool Man. Shawty, I don't care. Hey, Shawty, it might be that time, folk. On his end, he can just straight up say, hey, you should cancel your flight because I have this came up. Blah, blah, blah. My daughter coming this weekend. I ain't know I was going to have her this weekend. Could have just said that. But he just said, my daughter coming this weekend. You do what you want with that information. That's not communication, bro. She spent money for you to come see you. I think you should give her that courtesy to give her that communication. But that might not just be who you are. And she liked that. That's what she liked. So that's on her. And the first rant that I went on about 15, 20 minutes ago. Anyways.
Like, you feel me? You should have either not even got your ass on the flight for one, because your flight didn't leave until 11 o'clock later on that night. I told you at 4 o'clock. You try to tell me like, oh yeah, I already checked in my flight. Checking in your flight don't mean nothing at all. You know why? Because you still can cancel or like whatever. It don't matter. I don't like, you know what I'm saying? I know for a fact you can cancel your flight, reservation, whatever, get a refund, whatever. So I'll let her know, like, you feel me? It's a possible chance that I can get a, you know what I'm saying? It's a possibility that I can get a babysitter. But like that one never 100%. You feel me? Like regardless of me getting the babysitter.
No, that's on you, bro. You have to communicate with her. You have to communicate with her. She spent $300 or how much, where the flight was, $200 to come see you. It's on you to straight up tell her, I think you should cancel the flight because I got my daughter. I could get a babysitter, but that's not guaranteed. Oh no.
But not right. I never, ever was staying at no hotel for one. Like, you're a stranger. You get what I'm saying? I was not doing no shit like that. You a stranger. I don't even know you for real. And you too thirsty. Like, you throwing me off for real. You too thirsty. You know what I'm saying? Now, cool. Now, and the mix of all that, right? Okay, she get her. Now, she get her. She knew on the plane, like, oh yeah, she had to get her room and shit like that, whatever the case may be. Because of the simple fact, I get to ask her shit like, okay, well, what you finna do as far as in like hotel wise, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna help you look for a hotel, like GT, you know what I'm saying? But like, you should be already under the impression, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you not to come for real, because of some fact, I gotta let you know I got my daughter. So a nigga telling you like, okay, well, he got his daughter and you can't, he not bringing you around his daughter. Me, my daughter, this, you know what I'm saying? She gonna be here with me. So she gonna be here with me, then that means you can't be here at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't none of that going on. Cool. Long story short, whatever the case may be, she ended up paying for her own flight. You feel me? She ended up paying for her own hotel or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? She was mad or whatever the case may be. But my thing is, look, right now, she never not once said like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pay for the hotel, but when I land, give me the money. What? The first thing I told her was, find something that you can afford. You feel me? Like, find something you can afford, whatever in your budget. Like, you know what I'm saying? So this shit ain't about no $300 or no hotel or nothing like that. We never argued about no hotel because I made it clear, like clear as day. Like, okay, well, I'm not sleeping in no hotel. Why in the fuck would I sleep in a hotel? I mean, I got a house. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just worried about your well-being. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's already done at 1 o'clock in the morning when you land. You got to have somewhere to sleep at. I don't want you to sleep in the airport or no shit like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Cool. Now, she get all that shit done or whatever the case may be. She act like she got an attitude out of this world. She really was on some like selfish shit, like on some like, she thought I was going to put her before my daughter type shit. Like, oh yeah, well, we had plans and what the fuck ever. Like, I don't give a fuck who you is. Don't nobody come before my daughter. You feel me? Now, mind you, like, okay, so that was that whole Friday. Now, look, I still text her on Saturday just to make sure, like, she was good, she was safe. Because at the end of the day, you're not from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? You're not from Atlanta at all. I'm not from Atlanta at all. But, like, it was just cold that night. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, yeah, are you okay? You know, on some, like, checking up on her type shit. You feel me? See, oh, yeah, I have found a room. You know, none, like, everything was regular for real. Now, the shit really went left for real that Saturday when it came to the point what it is. She got to text me all like extra thirsty ass shit. Like, you got breath mints and like numbing spray. You know what I'm saying? That shit new to me. You know what I'm saying? All right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Brush that off. And then you got to ask me shit like, oh yeah, have I ever gave my ass ate? My behind ate? I don't know if TikTok gonna like blush, like blur it out or some shit because of that. Hold on, what the fuck? This lady throwing me off now. You know what I mean? You throwing me off. You throwing me all the way off. You get what I'm saying? So now I'm just like, nah, hell no.
I know. I really like this little arcade thing in the back. I'm like, bro, that look really nice. I might want to give me one of them. Spend a couple $100 on them. I don't know. It looked nice, but it's, you know, take up space. You got to move it when you move in.
She won't be seeing me at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna link up with you. I'm not finna have sex with you. It ain't none of that going on. Like, you know, I'm cool on it. I'm straight on it. Now, mind y'all, it would never ever be a storyline. It wouldn't be a story time. It wouldn't be none of that. You know why? If I pulled up to see her at that hotel, had I had sex with her, any of that shit, you know what I'm saying? If any of that shit would have went her way as far as in like sexual intercourse, she would have never made a story time. You get what I'm saying? Now, mind you, like, she was scamming me on some like, hold on, what the fuck? Don't be saying no shit like that to me. Like, you know, you scam me for real, on some shit. Like, you know, like, hold on. You been a little bit too thirsty, you feel me? Now, my whole thing is, on top of you being a little bit too thirsty, right? I mean, on top of her being a little too thirsty, right? I'm just like, all right, okay, whatever. You feel me? Like, now, mind y'all, rewind. We was texting this shit for like, probably like a week and a half. I want to say we probably
a week and a half? Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
A week and a half is crazy. A week and a half is crazy. You booked a flight over a week and a half? Oh my goodness. But she said that was my only kid-free weekend, man. Get it how you live. She was trying to, hey man, these are both parents.
Yeah, man, I ain't never been on the phone at all. Like, never been on the phone. No. We get on FaceTime for the first time. You feel me? It was like a 3-minute call or some shit like that. But when I first get on the phone, I got my face in the camera. She got her face in the camera. But she got on like these clear glasses. Now, when I say stop playing, put your face in the camera, you know, I don't know if that like rubbed to the wrong way, but I'm just in my head like this not the same person that I was just looking at on Instagram. You feel me? So now, like, I'm not saying she ugly. I'm not taking that from her at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying like she not the like what she looked at like on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So it caught me off guard type shit.
I licked it.
So now I'm really just trying to like rush her off the phone for real. But like I'm giving her a cold shoulder to the point where what it is.
Communication. He doing all this. I told her and she ain't get the message. She didn't read my mind. You said you started out the video. First of all, I'm not no YN. I'm 25 years old, young man. You 25 and you talking about, I told her this, I told her that. She's supposed to pick up what I'm putting down. And I still texted her, even though I was like, oh, I don't want you at all, man. See, both of y'all lying. I don't want you. I never wanted you. Somebody's lying, and I think it's both of you.
Like, damn, you're not getting the memo. Like, I shouldn't have to say, like, okay, well, woo, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that you should. Yes, you should. Because the girl bought $300 flight and a $300 room. She spent over $1,500 just to see you. With food and Ubers, the trip definitely went over a band. So she spent $1,000 to see you because she was that excited to see you and she liked you that much. Yes, I do think you owe her some type of human decency, bro. And you know that.
Damn, I'm really giving you a.
That's why you texted her. Because you know she deserves.
Oh, sure. Like, I'm letting you know what, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that was throwing me off, though, that she didn't look the same. You know what I'm saying? So, after that, the conversation went, like, blank. She texted me that Friday, like, hey, love, are you okay? Ooh. And I tell her, she like, am I still coming? Ooh. I didn't respond to no other question, but am I okay? I told her I'm good. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. But I was dull as hell with her. You feel me? But I'm like, I'm going to just show y'all all that shit. I got to post all that shit.
Should just said it. Am I still good to come?
I ain't gonna lie, like,
no.
you really
That's all you had to say. Am I still good to come? No, thank you. That's all you had to say. You're right. I hate small talk. Let me know when you're in Atlanta. So he invited her to. This is crazy. It can be resolved one way or another. Yes, I agree. So when I'm in Atlanta, I hit you like I'm ever just in Atlanta. I booked it. My cousin got scared because she's talking about this. I fell asleep. Are you okay? Hey, I feel a lot better, just a little upset, but I just finally have a room. It's not my norm, but it was all I could find. Good thing is you're okay. I was just trying to stay up, but I put her to sleep and I was done for. I just really wanted to meet you, I guess. She really just let down from this, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. She's really let down. And she said she left him on red. Obviously, he left her on delivered. This is sad. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It's sad. She obviously hurt. The girl hurt, and she acting like, "Oh, I ain't pressed over nobody." This you press. But this is just sad, bro. It's just sad, man. I ain't even gonna hold you. I really just want to meet you, I guess. But I learned from this situation. That's why I'm so calm. I really just hate wasting my time for real. I think anybody would. When I go home, we probably will never speak again. I know you probably don't care, but I really have faith in this whole thing. It's crazy. It's not even your fault. You did what you were supposed to, but I ain't ever going to forget this. I thought about it, and I do want to meet. Are you going to link me? Can you still get a sitter? Dang, she did that in 2 hours? Oh, she crashed out. Oh, that's crazy. You get it? I got a picture, but I don't know what that is. Really? That's sore throat spray and breath strips. You got a sore throat? Babe, that was... Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So that's a lot to process. Wow. That is a lot to process. Okay. Like he's... Okay. So I see what he's saying when it was like she was so aggressive and stuff. Doing that after 1.5 weeks is crazy. I think it's obvious that she was doing all that because, you know, she had the kid. So she like, okay, I get this one weekend. It's my one chance to ball out. And that's what she wanted to do. But I think the dude, once again, going back to the beginning of the beginning threat, of the beginning rant, the type of dude she likes, I feel like this is the type of treatment you're going to receive. I can't. That's my type. That's my, you know what I'm saying? And you deal with, you know what I'm saying, the type of woo that come with that. And now you got issues that they're not a decent human being. And they're not, well, that's what you wanted. You wanted to. And if he is what you said he is, you said allegedly. I ain't snitching on nobody. You said allegedly he's a scammer. If allegedly he's a scammer, that means that he get dirty money. If he get dirty money, that does usually not equal good person. It is what it is. Why did you think he was gonna have some type of moral code as a scammer? Why did you think that? And why did you act surprised when the scammer didn't act with some type of morale? You know, it's not anything. It's just dumb. Anyways, I'm gonna go to this. I wanted to react to some of those too. But Ocho responded to Cameron. I hope Nightcap, please, Nightcap, don't be on. We copyright our content. Please don't, brothers. Let me react to this. All right. Anyways, let's get into it.
Listen. Cam has some stuff to say, and I had to think about it, and I had to listen to it. And
for those of you who don't know what Cameron said, Cameron went on It Is What It Is, and he said, Ocho Cinco, I don't like you. And he said pretty much, I don't like Ocho Cinco because when we were first starting the sports show, I reached out to him and he said about joining the show, and he said I had to talk to my agent. He said, why do I have to talk to your agent? I'm speaking to you right now. He said, I usually run all that stuff through my agent. So he said that. He ended up going with Shannon Sharp, doing the show with Shannon Sharp and stuff. And then he said apparently Ocho was speaking on Cameron like, oh, I'm coming for Cameron in them spot. He said, why you hating on our show? You hating on the show. You turned down the show when I first offered it to you. And for the future, if you ever want to get on the show, just know you'll never be welcome on the show. And we aren't hiring, and if we ever are hiring, it will never be you.
About some stuff that was brought up from 2 years ago where I said, Cam, you my mans, and I'm coming for your spot. Now, I'm not sure how that's taken as hate when all you have to do is understand that I'm saying I'm coming for your spot because I see you as the standard that is setting the bar in that specific space. Mm-hmm. So you took that as an insult, which is weird to me. I'm not sure how you can do that. But
I ain't gonna lie. I agree with Chad right there. I agree with Chad right there. I'm coming for your spot. It's competition. I could be, you know what I'm saying, friendly, respect you, everything like that. Ooh, that's crazy. Salute to my brother Aaron. Anyways, that's competition, everything like that, right? I could be cool with you, whatever. It's still competition at the end of the day, bro. So I don't understand how that's perceived as hate. It's just competition.
You check the motherfucker.
Oh.
If you check the numbers, what I said I was going to do, I've already done. Fact. And surpassed that in this specific space. Now,
Nightcap, they feel like they do about 1 million a night.
He said,
and Shannon Sharp do about 1 million on each of the. He do 1 million at least on the main Club Shay Shay, and then about 1 million combined on all the little breakout clips that he does of that Club Shay Shay interview each week. And then he does 1 million probably of the full Nightcap and then the Nightcap clips all in one day because each of them get 100,000. So he probably getting, it's crazy, brother.
He asked me to come join them, to do something with them. And I told him, okay, you got to check with my people. You got to reach out to my people who, when it was time for me to.
Shannon Sharp might just be rivaling Mr. Beast in his numbers in terms of YouTube money, YouTube ad revenue, just straight up.
Work with you. What did I ask you to do? Reach out to who?
I talked to Doug.
You talked to Doug. So boom, we did, like that. Right. That's the way I handle business. I don't run nothing through me. So I guess that was seen as a sign of disrespect because I chose to come over here with you. Boom. Okay. Now we brought up the issue with he talking about money and bags and how much you pay guest feature, how much we pay our guest features. Buddy, I ain't no guest feature. Boy, I'm the main attraction. What is you talking about? I always been the main attraction. There's a difference. In your lane, you do what you do. I'm in completely different lanes and completely different rooms from you, despite me always playing around and joking. It's different. For one, you wouldn't have been able to afford me to begin with. Let's start there. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I think because I do everything in an entertaining, fun, laughing way, you kind of forget and don't really understand what's being done over here and how special what we have is. And that's no disrespect to them because I like they show. I love It is what it is because it's different than what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Their views, they got some high ones, but it's mainly about going at people.
Cat. Hey, he can't afford me, Cat. It's Cat.
People and jigging at people, Over here, it's about having fun, entertaining, and the stories.
Yeah.
Completely different. Two different shows.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Uh-oh. They said FBI, open up. Boom, 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 boom. But yeah. It's a lot of money, man. It's a lot of money. Anyways.
I love him, though. Yeah. Then, Cam, he's a Harlem dude. I've been to Harlem. My face is clean in Harlem. Most of the time, those that I know from Harlem, they don't act like that. He getting a little emotional for nothing, especially about stuff.
That allegedly happened 2 years ago.
2 years ago, and it was a sign of respect because I see you as the standard of what it is to be the best at in this space.
Right.
Then the Stephen A thing. You talk about weird and you don't like my vibes. Listen, for one, the whole world know I'm joking and trolling. It's a funny story that wasn't even true to begin with, and you took that serious. So then now you're getting personal with the words and the talking. I post my location where I'm at every day. What you tell me to stop doing? Stop catching rides from the airport, right?
Yep.
Everybody know where I am every single day, no matter what city I travel to. I'm outside all the time. If it was really an issue, or you really didn't like me, and it was a problem, I'm easy to find, especially in Miami. If I'm not mistaken, you be here. Y'all film here, if I'm not mistaken.
Nah, they film in Vegas now. They started off the show filming in Miami. That's where Stat went to school. She was an intern, and then she ended up being the host of the show. Then they moved the show out to a hotel in Las Vegas. That's also where they film a lot of Blue Rider podcasts and stuff like that. Micah Parsons, when the Super Bowl was in Vegas, he shot it in the same hotel, if I'm not mistaken.
Everybody respect, I show everybody love. What's one problem that you've always gotten on me about doing a show like this? I don't do enough what? When it comes to talk about players.
Yeah, you don't critique enough.
I don't critique enough because I'm always showing love. I'm always showing respect no matter what. I never get out of line with nobody.
Right.
But the words that were displayed as if it's a personal issue. Now, if it's a personal issue, which I've never had with anybody because I always show everybody love and respect, I'm easy to find because I'm outside. Always. In Harlem, too. That's your stomping grounds, right? I be at Ricardo's all the time.
Uh-oh.
Matter of fact, I'm going to be in New York Monday.
Uh-oh.
And I'm going to be at Ricardo's.
Uh-oh.
At 5 o'clock. To be exact. But it's always love. No, never disrespect. And that's it. And I love you. And I love you. Unless you want to go another route.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Hey, yeah, y'all know I'm team. It is what it is up here, man. Hey, first things first, man. All 32 Arabia. Salute. She's a real one. Like I said, I met her at Super Bowl week. She was so nice, so kind. I gave her flowers in real time, and she really appreciated it. And I appreciated the fact that she appreciated it, and she didn't push me off as someone. Oh, you're weird. Like she appreciated it. I appreciate every single time she. Yeah, what's up? Arabia, salute. All 32. That's what we need in the media space. That's what we need in sports journalism, everything like that. What she offering. None but smiles and positive vibes. She released a 30-minute video today talking about her personal life and her battle with the C word, you know what I'm saying, that disease and stuff like that, and being a single mother. And before she had a surgery recently in the past couple of weeks, this was right around the time, like right after Super Bowl. Would have no clue, not a clue in the world when you've seen her and stuff in person. Right when she was about to have surgery, she got into a car accident and totaled her car. So first things first, prayers up to Arabia. Shouts out to Stat. You know, everything like that. Friend of the channel, things of that sort. Y'all know I'm a is what it is person up here. Chad did his thing, bro. Chad did his thing with that one. I can't even lie to you. That was a great clapback. That was a great response to Cam. Cam and Mace, both of them. Once they get pushed, they don't hold back. They say, put the camera on me, and they just talk uncensored, this and that. And you go this, they go low, bro. And Cam and Mace, they face a lot of like just doubt and pushback from people, from athletes and sports media people when they first started the show. And it took off like probably way further than anybody really expected as soon as it did. Like Cam and Mace probably knew it was going to work. I don't know if they knew it was going to work like this to the level that it has. Like you're talking about an 8-figure deal with Underdog Fantasy. 1-2 years out the gate, Stat gonna be, you know, who Stat has become. 1-2 years out of school, you know, starting the show when she was still in school before she even graduated University of Miami, and now she's kind of more polished and patient, and she has a nice pace about herself of the way she hosts the show, and got a great personality that shines. Balance with the professionalism and articulation on air and enunciation of her words and stuff. All those things, right? Like, I don't know if they saw what this was so soon. Like, Treasure, you can go back and watch the Stat interview if you want to on the channel. Like, she herself said, I didn't, like, it just happened so fast. It all happened so fast. So they didn't see it coming. But in that, you know, a lot of people were talking greasy about the show and Cam and Mason, what they were doing from the jump. The way that Chad framed it, he said he was showing love, and it was just a competitive spirit. It was coming from a place of competitive spirit. He's a former athlete. Cam and Mason are former athletes. They get it. But it just won't obviously received that way. But I like the way that Chad responded, man. It was he stood on all 10. Cam stood on all 10. Now we'll see what happens. I don't know if Cam is going to respond on the show once again tomorrow, or if it's just going to be something where he go to Harlem and he bring the camera crew with him. I don't know. We're going to see what happens. I have one more thing I wanted to react to. I added the Ocho thing. There's a couple things in here. The stream running kind of late. But all right, we're going to pull this up, man, because this was crazy. All right, hold on. Okay. Let me pull this up. This was pretty crazy. This was William Banks. Now, for those of you who don't know who William Banks is, this is a guy up in New York who was arrested and sentenced to 8 years in jail because he stole signs that supported Israel around the state of Connecticut. So, yeah. So 4 months into his 8th month sentence, the dude ends up breaking out of jail. He records it and he uploads it to Twitter, and he keeps tweeting. I don't know if this is real, but it seems like it might be. It's a chance that it might be real. Yeah. So yeah, here he is. Palestine. Is he just Thank you, crypto community, for buying my crypto. So he donated all of the funds to 50,000. He donated the entire 50,000 to Palestine and Gaza. So he's standing on business. He said, should I do it again? William Banks is Robin Hood. Okay, he's just talking about his crypto. So he literally got out and went right into crypto and hit big on crypto and then donated all the funds to Palestine. Thank you for supporting me. Yeah, here's the video. Yeah. He posted.
Here we go. Hey, stop hitting me. Stop hitting me. No, that wasn't me. Hold out. Go ahead. Everybody. Go. Come on, go. Come on, guys. All right, it's time to break out of jail.
I don't know how. I just. He's been posting the entire time. I don't even know how they didn't take his phone. Cause he's been posting the entire time.
Hey everyone, White Moses here. I just want to make a video, let everybody know that I'm okay, and thank you everybody for your support. After I got out of jail, I've been trying to change my identity, so I decided to shave my beard so that any of the police officers don't recognize me. I've got caught by one of the officers, but I maneuvered away from them. So I'm changing my identity here so that in case if they try to again, they don't catch me. I got this pillow and blanket here that they let me sleep on for $25 a night. I've been paying the gas station here to let me stay, and they're not telling anybody that I'm here. I'm not going to disclose which little gas station I'm at because I don't want to get caught by anybody or any people are trying to be mean to me, because there's been a lot of people who are trying to be mean to me and lying about me. I don't want them to catch me. But so I'm staying put around here for the next little while. But I'm excited to get back to New York soon and see all my friends. But what I'm looking for the most right now is probably a girlfriend.
William, man.
Because I've been wanting to have a wife for a while. So I'm looking forward to pursuing all that in the coming days. But thank you from the bottom of my heart for everybody who supported me and my friends. We're all safe, and we appreciate you. God bless you.
Oh my goodness, bro. This dude right here, dude. But yeah, he's been documenting.
Hey, so tonight,
like this had 234,000 views. I know some videos that will have 200 views, and the penitentiary, the jail will catch it and be like, "You got a phone, lockdown. Give me your phone. Search, detention. Put him in a hole." I don't know how he got away with this. It's almost like I don't know if it's real, but if it is, I don't know how this happened, because the whole thing was viral. I was watching him in jail, it's crazy.
meet me at the library. So guys, tonight, meet me at the library.
We're gonna read bedtime stories.
No, we're gonna get out of here.
Through the library?
We're gonna get out of here.
8 p.m.
All right, let's get it.
Hey, so tonight, meet me at the library. So guys, tonight, meet me at the library.
All right, so yeah, crazy stuff, bro. Crazy stuff. But if you want to go on this page, here's this page. I'll link it in the description of the individual video. When I look at this, it's crazy, bro. I'm not going. I don't want to just click on a random one and see what's going on.
Happy New Year! Yeah, man, here it is, nigga, go, man. Happy 2025 to everybody watching.
Fuck it, man. Fuck it, man. Fuck all this motherfucker, man. Free me, free other stuff, y'all.
2024 has been a hell of a ride, and we're ready for 2025.
He just blew my mind that fucking quick, bro. I was just ready to celebrate with you, man. Unwrap the other presents, bitch ass.
How many views did this one have? 44,000? This is insane. You got a cameraman?
For Christmas, I got you a Christmas cookie.
Man, this your boy. You want to motherfucker? You a break? I gotta be nice. I'm not. Squabble up, nigga. Squabble up, nigga. Squabble up. Squabble up.
For Christmas, I got you a Christmas cookie.
What are you doing? Was he doing skits?
For Christmas, I got you a Christmas cookie.
I don't understand it at all. I don't get it. I'm confused. I'm more confused than I was beforehand. Okay, yeah, so he did stand up.
I think that if they want to send me to jail, I'm not going to resist them. I'm going to go to jail, and I'm going to convert those prisons to believing in God. I'm going to go into those jails, and I'm going to continue my work as a journalist. I'm going to find Christians. I'm going to find Jews, and I'm going to find Muslims. I'm going to find people who believe in God but don't find themselves fitting into religion. And I'm going to tell them that they're safe with me. And I'm looking forward to doing what I can with the circumstances that I've been given. That being said, I'm going to have to say goodbye to a lot of my dear friends. And the opportunity to stand in front of a stage like this with a microphone with you. I think that if they want to send me to jail, I'm not going to resist them. I'm going to go to jail, and I'm going to convert those prisons to believing in God.
Hi, my name is William Banks, and I'm going to jail on November 15th for 8 months. I'm a journalist and actor in New York City. I'm trying to eradicate atheism from the world and make everyone believe in God. I made a documentary about how I was locked inside of a walk-in freezer. I started a movement called Car World based on the belief that I lived on an alien planet called Car World for 10 years. I came back and I told people my story, and they donated money to me, devoted themselves to me, and got tattoos on their arms to become my apostles. Yeah, I like my life to be on display. I like to put myself out there. I think of myself as like Anthony Bourdain, but instead of food, it's God. I'm myself in a way that's not cool. I'm like showing people the dirty side of myself. Part of what I'm doing is being entertainment. I'm trying to make it kind of funny, but I do believe in God, and I do want to eradicate atheism from the world. It's just the way that I'm doing that is a little bit entertaining. I want to inspire people. I want people to love me, and I want to love them back. I'm not a sociopath. I'm not going away. Well, I'm not disappearing from my life. I'm going to be present. I'm going to make friends, and I'm going to become an important member of society within that jail. I'm optimistic. I'm nervous, but I'm hopeful.
I'm glad that I went to this page. What? Huh? He went on the takes, dude. Oh man, this is crazy. All right. Okay. So that I guess that's enough unpacking tonight. I'll get into the rest later. I wanted to react to this Kane Deshae Frost situation. A lot less complex.
I think the nigga at the end was doing too much. Like, we heard you say he apologized. Shut the fuck up. But he wanted camera time. This is what he wanted. So he got it. But anywho, saying in the clip, like, shut the fuck up. And they said he said I was taking up for the shade. No, I wasn't. I said, what the fuck do you want him to do? That's not me taking up for it. Say, if you want him to apologize, then say, okay, we heard you say it was disrespectful the first time. Bitch, do you want to apologize, or you going to stay here and keep saying the same shit? Because I'm all about ending this. I'm all about solution. And it usually be the niggas that solution problems, unless you want fucking camera time because you're a loser. Like, who gives a fuck? But he apologized and went over.
How are you gonna call him a loser? This was rage bait. This is rage bait. I don't even know why I'm spending my time even react. I'll play the rest of the video, but this is rage bait. I'm not even gonna risk.
So who cares? Everybody gonna say what
With certain people, you just gotta let them go. But I think anybody with a brain knows that this is wrong.
the fuck they got to say. But me personally, I was swung on that nigga.
Yeah, okay.
I said, man, you should have swung on his ass.
I feel like Kane is like the perfect example of like, as a man, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, how far is like something that you deem to be somewhat, you know what I'm saying, attractive or whatever the case might be? Like, how far are you willing to let that go with your morals? Like, are you going to stand on anything beyond just looks? She's like one of those people. And a lot of people were like, I don't care, bro. She fine. Like they said with the Ian situation with Tyler, the Creator, it was like Tyler saying, hey, he's mocking, he's just copying, imitating like black dudes from like the DJ, you know, you got the DJ Holiday mixtape and stuff like that. He's just copying Gucci Mane and OJ the Juice Man from like 2006. And people are like, I don't care, bro. It's hard. And that's exactly what it is. It's like, at what point are you like, Tyler does have a point. Maybe I shouldn't support, you know, that's more so.
If you can reach it.
If he can reach it. Let's be all the way 100. E. Kane. You definitely was egging that nigga on and definitely was defending him. Like, come on, let's be real. Saying he should have swung on me. What'd you just say to that baby? If he could reach it, baby, stop playing with me. Boy was looking real shook, scared. Shook one. That boy was scared. Stop playing with me. For real, for real. All this old YouTuber, boxer, stop playing, dog. Niggas really be getting hurt because of people like you. Let's be for real, for real. But we're going to address me wanting camera time in the next video.
Oh, this is the brother. I didn't even realize it.
The apology was definitely trash. Let's address that. Talking about he apologized. He apologized to my sister about being on the phone with her mom. He said it again after he said it the first time. Baby girl, you're a trash human being, but it's okay. We're going to address everything in the next video after we watch the real video. Both of y'all was in there drunk as hell. Stop playing. Smelled the liquor on both of y'all breath. Stop it. You got out the car in the video and was like, oh, I'm drunk. I'm a little smidge. Come on. Stop playing. The funniest thing is like you calling me a loser. Like, that's the real funny thing, baby. Like, you're really the real loser out here. Like, come on, dog. You get beat up by your man every day.
Oh no. Okay, see, and that's when it's like, okay, buddy, you're doing too much.
I don't even know you, and all I know you for is getting beat up. Like, come on, stop. You're
okay. All right.
You're the real loser, and I hate violence towards women. But you, I see why it be happening. Sorry.
All right, buddy. You're doing so well. And it's like, and then all right. But anyways, that's it. I don't want to spend too much time on that. It's obvious rage bait. My name is Rashad Milligan. If you're new to the channel, this is the Road to 5K subs. Until next time, please take care of yourselves. All right, peace.
That's steps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon, we can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.